The point P is on the unit circle. If the x-coordinate is negative square root 3 divided by 2, and P is in quadrant 2, what is the y-coordinate? Let's locate the point P on the unit circle. Negative square root 3 divided by 2 is approximately negative 0.866, which indicates negative square root 3 divided by 2 would be approximately here on the x-axis. To locate the point on the unit circle, we'd move along the vertical line x equals negative square root 3 divided by 2. And because we know the point is in the second quadrant, this would be the point P, where we know the x-coordinate is negative square root 3 divided by 2, and we're looking for the y-coordinate. To help us find this point, let's sketch the reference triangle for any angle in standard position whose terminal side passes through this point on the unit circle. The terminal side would be the hypotenuse of the reference triangle, which would be this segment here. Let's go ahead and sketch the entire reference triangle. Because we know x equals negative square root 3 divided by 2, we can label the long leg negative square root 3 divided by 2. Because we're on the unit circle, the hypotenuse is 1, the radius, and the short leg would be the value of y we're looking for. This indicates we can determine the value of y using the Pythagorean theorem, which for any circle centered at the origin is x squared plus y squared equals r squared, but because we have the unit circle where r is 1, the Pythagorean theorem would be x squared plus y squared equals 1 squared, and since 1 squared equals 1, we have x squared plus y squared equals 1, which indicates the square of negative square root 3 divided by 2 plus y squared equals 1. The square of negative square root 3 is 3, the square of 2 is 4, which indicates the square of negative square root 3 divided by 2 is 3/4, giving us 3/4 plus y squared equals 1. Next, isolate y squared by subtracting 3/4 on both sides, which gives us y squared equals 1 minus 3/4. 1 minus 3/4 is 1/4, giving us y squared equals 1/4. And now we take the square root of both sides of the equation. We will have a positive and negative solution. To get both solutions, we square root both sides of the equation and include a plus and minus on the right. Simplifying, we have y equals plus or minus the square root of 1 divided by the square root of 4. The square root of 1 is 1, the square root of 4 is 2, giving us y equals plus or minus 1/2. But again, because we're in the second quadrant where y is positive, we know the y-coordinate is y equals positive 1/2. Notice this indicates the point on the unit circle is negative square root 3 divided by 2 comma 1/2. Recall in the unit circle, x equals cosine theta and y equals sine theta. This indicates for any angle in standard position whose terminal side intersects the unit circle at this point, the cosine function value is negative square root 3 divided by 2, and the sine function value is 1/2. I hope you found this helpful.